What's up, YouTube? We're back. Two dope boys in a barbershop. My name's Dope Boy A.
Dope Boy O.
And today we are talking about Russell Wilson. Recently, I believe his name, Shannon Crowder, on a very good show called The Pivot. He wanted to share his opinion on Russell Wilson and pretty much call him a cornball. And interesting angle I thought was what made Russell Wilson a cornball compared to Future. When he compared it to Future is the model of male toxicity, and Russ Wilson just a dude who's take care of his responsibilities.
Future does the things that people perceive to be cool in high school, and a lot of people have not grown out of those old high school, college years. And whether or not they're doing said things, they still perceive people like that to be cool. And that does not mean, and that's not saying that Russell is cool or Future isn't cool, or whatever you define as coolness or popularity or cornballish, whatever. It's just saying that a lot of y'all focus on the stupid things that we found joy when we were younger and hold on to those. The same people who out here talking about, man, back in my day, I had bitches. Like, yeah, okay, sir, that was high school. You were the captain of the basketball team. Now you look like a basketball. Now you are no longer important to anybody who found you important back then. Now you're a laughingstock. Not to degrade anybody, but a lot of y'all find time to stay in the past and not be in the present. That man seemed like he was projecting something.
Yeah, it definitely did. Because I didn't understand the passion. It was raw. And he was stuck on Russell Wilson being a cornball. And in my head, I'm like, all right, dude, why is this so important for you? One, Sierra seemed happy for Russell Wilson.
Very happy.
Now the Sierra seemed happy for Russell Wilson. Future own son seemed to be very happy for Russell.
Calls him dad.
Called him dad, kiss him on the lips. We talk about this all the time. I said it to you a year ago, I want to say. It's not going to shock me if that little boy changed his last name to Wilson.
Future Wilson.
I mean, you look at that picture when Russell Wilson got traded to Denver. You see all the family photo. That little boy looked happy as fuck.
He was cheesing. All the teeth were showing.
And clearly, if a kid is that happy with someone who's not his dad, that dude is doing a great fucking job. So I get, all right, he does some corny shit. Yeah, that's
like when he showed up to Floyd Flight with the undercover officer outfit.
Why? I don't know. And the do-rag thing, it's like, dude, you don't even got hat. You ain't even got the right hair for a do-rag, bro.
Do-rag and hat combo in public. Next to Aaron Rodgers, it just looks so weird.
Crazy. And Sierra, coached him up. Give her that.
Definitely give her that.
Coached him up, but he's doing a great job with his kids, it seemed like. And consider the workload. That's the thing that kind of made me say, like, all right, are we idolizing the wrong thing and placing the cool tab or what you should be tab onto someone who you shouldn't?
I'll offer this. Drake to me is a cornball. And I say cornball because I feel like he tries so hard at things to be liked, to be accepted, to be the man. Russell stays to himself. How y'all hate on a dude who minds his business? He is over here somewhere in the cut minding his business with his woman, taking care of another man's kid who don't take care of his own kid. That is the dude y'all hate. Drake be running around here as the thought of the industry. Drake be running around here trying to be cool, not taking his rap beef losses. He be trying to be hard, catching bodies. He ain't never shot nobody. Drake be trying to be all this stuff. Y'all accept it because that's just him. What does that mean? I'm fully convinced that people have no idea what they're talking about when they're calling this man a cornball, when they're calling this man corny. Because he does some stuff that you may not perceive as, it might be like weirdish or like funny behavior.
What was that TikTok video he put up? Mr. what?
What's the tip of my tongue? I can't remember the term.
Mr. Unlimited. Yeah, you gotta be unlimited. You gotta have a thought process of being unlimited. So when people ask you, what you're thinking about or what you want to do in life or where you want to go, you gotta be unlimited.
He was off of edibles. He was off of edibles.
Yeah.
He got the Denver and found the edible real quick and said, I'm going to the moon.
I get it. I get why, but the passion and the reason and the angle of him saying, you leave Future for Russell Wilson. Again, dog, Fred Taylor said it best in that clip. Sometimes someone just want peace. Dude, she's in the industry. She lived in Seattle where it always rained. And she now living in Denver where it's always fucking cold.
Snow everywhere.
And every time I see that woman, she is smiling from ear to ear.
I have yet to see her look unhappy. I have yet to see her look like Jada Pinkett Smith.
Or do Jada Pinkett Smith type things.
Y'all forget that women would always say they always wanted a bad boy experience, right? So the trajectory is you leave a Future for a Russell. Because you have the bad boy experience to look back at, but you really want the good guy to settle with. That was what I've heard from different women growing up.
Yeah, I've heard.
Right, you've heard that too. So why would she go from Russell to Future? Stability, instability, consistent, healthy relationship, toxicity, more money, less money.
Because, when it comes to finance, it's not even a competition, bro.
Aside Future seeming fiscally responsible, he has more money, let alone whatever he invests, just contracts alone.
Yeah, he has way more money and is not tied up with like a ton of kids.
Even with the non-guaranteed contract.
He has more money.
A lot.
Yeah.
And he's not pissing it away on lean and other drugs and substances to deal with the issues he should be dealing with in therapy, which would be significantly cheaper over time.
Mm-hmm.
Get a vasectomy too, nigga. Damn.
Yeah, he should.
Just right there. I got one on the way, and I got 2 more years. I'm getting the snip. I ain't got no shame in that. You shooting blanks, still be shooting. That nothing to do with anything.
No, I mean, you make a great point, because, I mean, at, 8 kids?
8?
8, 10 kids?
Yo.
I mean, like, you don't need any more. You don't need any more. And right now, based on some interviews he has done, where he has commented when the question asked, are you part of your kid's life? And you respond, well, I'm out on the touring, I'm doing it on the road. They're just going to have to understand when they're older. Look, bro.
Good luck with that.
Russell Wilson is in a profession that dominates his life. He is on video with your son watching tape of opponents. He is out there training. He just dropped a video. Moved to Denver with new wide receivers with his son right there. And then telling Future, yo, run this route. And that little boy running it. He knows what out route is.
That's the dad.
That's the dad. He making time. And when that child grows up.
I mean, both. You can say wakes up, who's there's in the morning. You say wake up too.
When that child grows and sees the amount of time that Russell spent with him, combined with what he had to do to, provide for all of them, you can't come up and say, well, I was in the studio recording or touring.
He sees Russell is at the top of his field working daily and is still there as a husband and a father. And now Russell got 7 kids because that is no longer his kid. That is Russell's kid.
It is.
It's Russell's kid.
We're not
There are
videos of the pictures of him kissing Russell on the lips. Like that's his father.
Like some Lil Wayne baby type stuff. The difference is that this is a legitimate situation where this man might change his name. His boy might change his name and gets to be a man at 18 to Wilson. And that was a joke we had, but now I'm serious about it.
No, when I first said it to you, I was dead ass.
Okay, well, I laughed because it was a joke, because it was funny. I thought, ain't no way Future gonna be this dumb and still not step up. Now I'm like, oh, okay, he really is gonna not step up and be this dude. He gonna be the deadbeat. Stop celebrating the deadbeat dad.
And we're calling one cool, Crowder is calling one cool and the other one corny.
You're calling the deadbeat dad cool, and you're calling the dad who was there for his kids that he has, and the kid that he didn't make, that's not his DNA, he's treating them the same as his kids. That's the corny dude. No, he's doing something that a lot of y'all would not ever do, which is be a good stepdad. A lot of y'all over here just having sex with a woman and not trying to be a good stepdad. Russell over here, wifing a woman, building with her. They're growing together as a unit in a way that a lot of y'all would desire to do with a significant other, and you can't because you idolize Future like some bozos. Do we not understand what we're saying? As a community, as a community. In fact, this is a conversation as a fail.
It is.
For the whole community.
It is.
As a fail. I mean, it's not saying everyone believes that, or what boys saying is right, the majority of people are disagreeing with him. But the fact that this is even a conversation with people in the community agreeing.
It shouldn't be a conversation. Again, look at Sierra. She's really happy with this dude.
In the industry, had probably been with a couple of different dudes in the industry. Was a Future. Said, you know what, I want stability and happiness. Keyword is happiness. Because you can be with somebody and have stability and not be happy. She looks happy.
As hell.
The kids look happy.
They're incredibly happy.
Russell right now, I don't even think he's even in the prime of his career right now anymore. And he's amazing at what he does. And y'all would rather him be with a guy who makes great music. None of y'all are calling him top tier in the game. Was Russell, not Russell, Future. Rapper? You call him rapper or a singer, a hybrid rapper? He's not in most of y'all top fives. I love Future's music. We've talked about this. He's not in most people's top five.
I said,
not some, most.
There was a period.
Was there a period where he was ever top five?
Yeah, Dirty Sprite too. You know what I mean? Fire. I think that's when people started talking to him about that. But still, though.
But it wasn't even solidified in a sense. You know what I mean?
Still, though, we know what he is and what he stands for.
Yes.
And when we compare the two, it's still one of these things where it's like, all shades of blackness, right? He's on one end, and Russell may be on the other. But I'm not going to hold one above the other just based on how he acts. Especially if, when it comes down to it, as a man with 2 daughters, if you're asking me which one I want my daughters to marry if they're not lesbians.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's not that nigga. It's not Future. That ain't. Give me this nigga right here. Give me that Russell Wilson. All day, every day.
Even if he not making it home, he checking in because he on the road. He doing everything possible to keep happy. He checking in with your family. He checking in with everybody. He doing what he's supposed to do. And it just reminds me, and it applies to them also in a sense. We be having this conversation with Russell with dark skin, light skin, dark skin conversation that people have. And I only bring it up because remember,
that's a good one.
Remember the whole light skin, dark skin argument? People have it for years. Stupid argument. We're doing it for years. I wonder, we associate certain things with light skinnedness, right? Certain.
Well, do you consider him light skinned?
Not really, but certain people might. I just threw him in there because it might be. But it's just one of those things that we look at and just say why are we always dividing our own selves? People often talk about, the white man divides us. And I'm like, so no, what y'all do? Y'all divide us right now. We do it too. Right now.
We do.
Why are we comparing? I understand why you did a comparison because you're looking at it from a father perspective, right? Makes perfect sense. But y'all just comparing these dudes just because they're alive. Why are we comparing them?
Because Sierra.
And Sierra over here minding her business.
Russell's minding his business. Powell said it best. It seems like every so often Russell Wilson is brought up for outside of football.
Why is he brought up?
Just because people want to say he's corny. Oh, I want to date a nigga like this. Blah, 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 blah. All that. All the chicks that say they ain't going to deal with a Russell Wilson is dealing with that toxic nigga. And that toxic nigga that you go to home to, that you worry about whether or not he's cheating on you, what the fuck he's doing when he's not around you, is he taking care of responsibilities, you get pregnant by the nigga, he ain't there. That's what you saying you were signed up for. Versus that nigga, Russell Wilson, who's gonna do everything you're worried about with that nigga, you ain't gotta worry about it with him.
At all. At all. He's there.
And you are saying no to that because you think he a square. Sierra coached that nigga up, and she's still coaching that nigga up.
Women oftentimes talk about how unloyal and how unfaithful these men are. You got faithful dude out here.
But willing to put in the effort to think I could change that guy. But the nigga who all you need to do is add some swag to him, you ain't want to do. You want the long-term pain suffering project over the nigga. You just have to say, yo, don't buy that. Don't put that do-rag on. This is what you're going to do. And Sierra did that. Now, you would not see him with that stupid hat and the do-rag. But you would see him wearing the glasses. Might wear some black tee. looking a little swaggy. Sierra is doing that. Be Phil Jackson. Get the team with the 2 superstars, coach them up. Don't do the rebuild. Don't do it. I'm telling my girls this. Don't do the rebuild. You focus on the team.
I'm telling my future daughter this. Absolutely.
You focus on the team
Yeah.
that just need a little bit of coaching.
That's it.
That's what you gotta do.
Little boost. Sir, that was a gospel. I give you
All you
credit.
gotta
That
do.
was a gospel. That was a gospel.
I don't get the signing up to build a bear nigga. Why are you doing this to yourself?
Build a bear nigga. Listen, I subscribe to this gospel that you are preaching right now, dope boy. Hey, I subscribe to it. It was pure gas, no breaks, pure, perfect what needs to be said. And the problem is that y'all gonna still be doing projects like we in school. We not in school anymore, we grown. Why you gonna do a science project? Move on. That dude is not changing.
Do the science project with one arm behind your back.
Y'all making life
First
hard
of that
for
one
yourselves.
project, all you need to do is go in the closet, get some tape, and you done. That's all you gotta do.
That's it.
No. You want that hard one, huh? You think you're gonna get extra credit for that one, huh? Okay. All right.
Do you want the 20-piece puzzle or do you want the 1,000-piece puzzle?
Oh, they signed up for the 1,000-piece puzzle.
Good luck with that. All I do is find the corners, I'll be okay.
Yeah, alright, good luck with that nigga.
Get out of here.
Meanwhile, that chick that got that 10-piece puzzle, she's done.
Deuces.
She's now in a grind, a nice ride, and living a happy life. Sierra, I salute you.
Sierra showed in the blueprint.